Here we are, April 22nd, 2018, a beautiful sunny morning in Midtown Palo Alto. We're on Lewis Street, taking a look down how many new cell towers they want to put down there, which seems completely unnecessary because you whip around just in front of 2722 Lewis Street, we see this ugly cell phone tower already in place. There's the radios and the power equipment, and you look at the top and there's one of those ugly and terrible antennas. Well, let's see, do we need any new cell phone towers here? Let's see how much radio frequency microwave radiation we have here. And it looks like we're off the scale, so that's at least about 200 on the scale. Now we're 110, 120, but I've seen 200. Great. Let's see if that's enough to place a cell phone call. Let's see if we could place a phone call here on iPhone on Verizon. Got it on speakerphone. I can hear it ringing.
Hello?
Hi, can you hear us all right?
I can hear you great.
Oh, thank you. Very good.
Thank you.
All right, so now we have proven no significant gap in coverage for Verizon at this location in Midtown Palo Alto, 2722 Lewis Road, about a block from where they're trying to put more cell phone towers. Makes no sense to me. All right, here we are, Palo Alto, California. We're on Lewis Road, which is Cluster 1, Node 130. We have one of those nice neighborhood little libraries where you can borrow a book, but there we also have a sign saying they're going to put a cell phone tower right in front of this person's house at the top of that pole. So the question we have is, how much radio frequency microwave radiation do we have here? Let's see. So put that up and hold it up there. Good. Let me just focus in on that. And looks like we got something like 32, 27, 18. Got it. Okay, let's see if we have enough to place a phone call. All right, we got an iPhone on Verizon. Let's see if we can make the call. Speakerphone, please. All right, I can hear it ringing.
Hello?
Hi, can you hear us okay?
Yeah, I got one word for you. Phenomenal.
All right, thank you. Have a good day. Bye-bye. All right, well, there it is. Proof that we have phenomenal coverage for Verizon right here at Node 130 on Lewis Road. No need for that cell phone tower. Here we are on Lewis Road again in Midtown, Palo Alto, California. And what we see is Node 129, where Verizon wants to put a cell phone tower on top of this pole. Well, we're trying to find out if there's a significant gap in Verizon coverage here. Let's see how much radio frequency microwave radiation we have here. I'm going to go ahead and take a look at that and focus in. I have to get this up. So it's about 2, 3, something like that. Okay, cool. Let's see if we can make a phone call. This is an iPhone on Verizon. Let's see if we can make the call. Speakerphone, please. I can hear it ringing.
Hello?
Hi, can you hear us all right?
As clear as a clear blue sky.
Nice. Thank you very much. We'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye. Once again, proof of no significant gap in coverage at this part of Lewis Road. No need for that cell phone tower. Here we are, Midtown Palo Alto, and this is Node 138, 836 Colorado Street. And what we see is a pole being targeted by Verizon for one of those unnecessary close proximity microwave radiating antennas, otherwise known as a so-called small cell. Let's see if we have any need for this cell phone tower here. How much radio frequency do we have in this place? A little further back, let me zero in on that. Looks like 0.1, 0.1, 1.5. Cool. Let's see if that's enough to make a phone call. This is an iPhone on Verizon. Let's see if we can make a phone call. I can hear it ringing.
Hello?
Hi, can you hear us all right?
It cannot be more clearer than that.
All right, nice. All right, we'll talk to you soon. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thanks.
Once again, proof of no significant gap in coverage right here on Colorado Street in Midtown Palo Alto. No need at all for this cell phone tower because it's not closing a significant gap in coverage. Here we are on Palo Alto, California, Midtown, and we're at 949 Loma Verde. That is node 133E, where Verizon wants to put one of those so-called small cell phone towers. Let's see if we need that. How much radio frequency microwave radiation do we have here? All right, zooming in on that, we got something like half, 1, 2. Okay, great. Let's see if that's enough to place a phone call. All right, this is an iPhone on Verizon. Got it on speakerphone. I can hear it ringing.
Hello?
Hi, can you hear us all right?
Yeah, it's super clear.
Super clear, great, thanks very much. Okay, proof once again, there's no significant gap in coverage here, even when there's only about a half a microwatt per meter square on the meter. That's amazing. Let's keep going, no need for this cell phone tower. Here we are in Palo Alto on Loma Verde Street, and we just filmed that pole down the street. You can see just beyond the gray car. What doesn't make any sense at all is when we whip around and see this pole right here, we got yet another sign for another cell phone on that's one pole away. Both of these would be for Verizon. This would be called overkill. And it's better to leave them much further apart and not in residential zones at all. Let's see if we have any need for this cell phone tower. How much radio frequency microwave radiation do we have here? Put it in. So we got 4, 6, let me see what I got in there. Okay, almost about 1 then, similar to what we had before. Let's see if we can place a phone call. All right, this is an iPhone on Verizon. Let's see if the call goes through. I can hear it ringing, can you? Mm-hmm. All right.
Hello?
Hi, can you hear us okay?
Yeah, I got 2 words for you.
What?
Crystal clear.
Perfect, thanks very much. Once again, proof of no significant gap in coverage, no need for this cell phone tower, literally one pole away from the other location. All right, here we are, Palo Alto in Manchester and Loma Verde, and yet we see another sign from the city saying that Verizon wants to put one of those close proximity microwave radiating antennas in a residential zone. Is there any need for this? Let's see how much radio frequency microwave radiation we have here. And I'm focusing in on that. I got 3, 2, 4, 5. Good enough. Is that enough to place a phone call? All right, we have an iPhone on Verizon. Let's see if we can make this phone call and get it on speakerphone. And here we go. I hear it ringing.
Hello?
Hi, can you hear us?
Yeah, we're rocking and rolling.
Rocking and rolling, thanks very much. Okay, once again, proof there's no significant gap in coverage at this location in Midtown Palo Alto. No need for this cell phone tower. Here we are, Palo Alto, California. Now this is a telling shot. On the left, the pole is node 145, and it's in front of 737 Loma Verde. On the right, you will already see one of those antennas on top of a telephone pole. Why do we need another one right next door? How much radio frequency microwave radiation do we have here? And you can see by putting that out, I'm going to focus in. We've had 115, 75, 63. Okay, lots here. Are we going to be able to make a phone call? Bet you we can. This is an iPhone on Verizon. No surprise, we hear it ringing.
Hello?
Hi, can you hear us?
Yeah, never been this clear. Unbelievable.
Great, thank you very much. All right. This is 100% of the locations today. No significant gap in Verizon coverage anywhere in this neighborhood. My God, no need to have a cell phone tower next to another one. All right, here we are at 201 Loma Verde, and this is node 144 in Midtown Palo Alto. And there's the pole where Verizon wants to put a so-called small cell cell phone tower on. Let's see if that's necessary. How much radio frequency microwave radiation do we have here? Taking a look at that, we got 11, 13, 15, 19, good. Is that enough to place a phone call? This is an iPhone on Verizon. I can hear it ringing, can you?
Mm-hmm. Hello?
Hi, how do we sound?
Oh, that's beautiful as sunny California.
All right, thanks very much. Once again, proof there is no significant gap in coverage here at this location at 201 Loma Verde. No need for this cell phone tower. Here we are at 3409 Kenneth Drive, right here in Midtown Palo Alto, and we see node 134 where Verizon thinks they want to put a small cell phone tower. They would put the antenna all the way at the top, and there'd be a lot of power behind this. Now the question is, do we need any of this here? Let's find out how much radio frequency microwave radiation we have here. I'm going to focus in on that and see that we got 10, 25, 20. That's plenty. Let's see if we can actually make a cell phone call. We got an iPhone on Verizon. Let's see if we can make that phone call. I can hear it ringing.
Hello?
Hi, can you hear us all right?
Yes?
Okay, great. Thanks very much. There it is. Proof there's no significant gap in coverage here on Kenneth Drive. Let's move on to the next. Here we are in the Midtown neighborhood of Palo Alto, and what we see is node number 137 at 3090 Ross Road. And as you can see, there's a lot of good bicyclists on this road as they go by. And what we're surprised is that they're actually trying to put a cell phone tower right here in a residential neighborhood. There's where the antenna would go. So the question is there a significant gap in coverage? Let's find out how much radio frequency microwave radiation we have here. I'm going to focus in on that. We can see 2, 1, half of one. Okay, understand. Now let's see if we can make a phone call. We have an iPhone on Verizon. We're going to make a test call now and just put it on speakerphone after you press. Good. Turn that off. And there we go. I can hear it ringing.
Hello?
Hi, can you hear us all right?
Yeah, it sounds great.
Okay, thank you. Goodbye. Once again, significant proof that there is no significant gap in Verizon coverage at this location on 3090 Ross Road. No need for that cell phone tower. Here we are in Palo Alto in the Midtown neighborhood. Now we're at node 138 at 836 Colorado Avenue. And here's yet another utility pole where Verizon wants to put a so-called close proximity microwave radiation antenna on top. Well, why would that be? Let's check out if there's a significant gap in coverage. How much radio frequency microwave radiation do we have here? I'm going to zoom in on that and find out that we got 1.1, 0.5. We have an iPhone on Verizon. Let's see if we can make this call. I can hear it ringing. Betcha it goes through. Hi, can you hear us all right?
Yeah, this sounds great.
Okay, thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Once again, no significant gap in coverage at this location in Palo Alto at 836 Colorado Street. Here we are in the last location in Midtown, and this is at 419 El Verano, which is node 143. Once again, we see a utility pole that's owned by the city of Palo Alto, and on top of it, Verizon wants to put their private microwave radiating antenna. When you meld private property onto this public property, that transfers the liability to the city. The city will be holding the bag for all the damages from radio frequency microwave radiation if you allow this to happen. Well, let's find out how much microwave radiation is here. I'm going to take a look at that and zoom right in, and I see 10, 12, 8, 9. Good, that's probably enough. Let's see if we can make a phone call here. This is an iPhone on Verizon. Let's see if we can make the call. I can hear it ringing. Can you?
Yep.